Oh yeah, I can't do that and hit a button. You know.
Oh, the thing.
I was trying to like signal to myself in the video.
Yeah, I feel like there's too many signals now. You're gonna see the one where you were going like this. Okay, that was it. Nope. Fuck.
I'm trying to signify to our producer when to put the video together. Because we make enough money. You got a producer. He puts it together. You could tell. The show's very... Is that a cat?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, I thought there was some frequency in the tubes, in the phones, in the cans.
We've been hacked.
Welcome to the Yelling Grandma Show. I'm Chris Robertson, and this is Cory Charles.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Happy birthday to my stepmom. Happy birthday to Robbie Bodner, drummer of Enemy of God. It's his birthday today.
God's hate.
God's hate. Wait, you mean God's hate? That band's sick. No, Enemy of God from Michigan. And then you're like, I never heard of them. Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe we're talking
shit about our buds. I don't know. I know one of the guys.
Yeah. I know all of them secretly by stalking.
None of the other guys played in Tyrant, huh?
Yeah.
Robbie did, dude.
Yeah.
Robbie needs to start making decisions for this band. Robbie's like, shut up.
I have kids.
Shut up. I want to play with Funko Pops and nurse people to health.
Nurse people back to... Oh, yeah, he's a nurse. What a cool guy.
He was telling me about, dude, a drumming nurse. It's pretty cool. You ever like run into people that, you know, like him, for instance, it's like, dude, my bio on my social media would just be straight edge drummer nurse.
Yeah.
Or like, you know, maybe it is. I don't know. His is like, I trade Funko Pops.
You could put straight edge kind of drummer warehouse guy.
Oh, yeah. I have drums, but I don't actually play with them.
I broke it.
Yeah, I broke my drums. Stage dive holding head guy.
Stage dive, the 3 cats. Stage dive, too many cats in my house guy.
Straight edge, too many cats. Not enough time to play video games guy.
Yep.
Doesn't put enough money to fix his house. I don't know.
Yeah.
Need to redo my bathroom. Just
yeah, but that's not
I know.
fixing. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Dude, redoing stuff sucks.
I know.
Doing labor sucks. You think I want to do labor? You think I want to do manual labor?
I'm going to go in labor.
Dude, like people that have like, you know, good money, like people that make like decent money and then they're like, they could just hire people to redo stuff at their house. That's nice.
I know. I don't know. I kind of want to do that for the bathroom, but then talk to my brother who redid both of his bathrooms that are bigger, and he's like, I'm telling you, man, I can help you. And I'm like, yeah, but you're going to call me a bitch, and you're probably going to flick my nuts and sack tap me. And
then be like, yeah, I can't come today.
Credit card my ass every time I try to bend over to...
I can't make it today. I can't be over there today. And you're like,
that could happen, and then I'm like, God damn it. Like, if it's a company, they're like, we're going to do it on a Thursday and a Friday, and we're done.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be like, oh, that's sick.
Sweet, yeah. Sometimes the company's good.
Yeah. Yep.
You like you like to see a good company.
Sometimes paying for labor is good.
Sometimes companies are bad. You just got to find the right one.
Diesel went into labor this morning.
Had a shit.
Went into shit labor. Dude, I woke up. He's being weird in the bedroom. He did not.
Shit in the bed?
No. But the next closest thing. He fucked me. He's pacing around, and I just wake up to literally hearing him like,
yeah.
And then he darted as if like one of the other cats like
chased him
or hit him in the back. And I looked around and I'm like, there's not one other cat in here.
Oh, yeah.
And he did that, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, Diesel. And then Jordan's sleeping. She just hears me, and she's like, maybe they want food. And I'm like, fucking food? I don't know. Like, the weekends I wake up not at 7 a.m., a little later, and then I'll give them food. Like, they know that. And my cats are trained.
Okay,
Diesel's staring at this. Like, there's like a pigeon in the backyard, dude. What is that called? The dirt pigeon?
no, it's not.
I know it's not a pigeon.
I don't know what that is.
It's a freaking dirt bird.
Dirt bird.
It's one of the ones where
Diesel's like,
he just rubbed it in dirt.
If I was out there, I could get it.
He did do a pounce out there once. Nowhere near. A bird was sitting on a fence. The bird was just like, I mean, you have no chance of getting up here. I already know.
The bird's laughing at him.
I've watched you through these windows.
Yeah.
And you don't even move in that house. But speaking of butts, Diesel's butt. He just had a dingleberry stuck, and it wasn't like a smushed. It was a hard turd, so who knows how long throughout the night as I'm going to bed. He has a hard turd, and it's not like close to his butt. It's like hanging on a leg. And I'm telling you, nothing was moist. It was like
a dry,
a hard piece of hair and a hard, like you poop like a little turd. He just had a little turd. And so when he ran, that means that little thing was just touching his leg, and he was like, he was thinking he had to run away from his thing. He's running around the house like a ghost is after him, but it's his own turd.
Jesus Christ.
Kitty cat ghost turd.
Did you get it off of him?
Yeah, I went Diesel. I went after him, and then I just saw him. He's just going down the stairs, turd on his fucking leg. And I was like, where are you going? And then I come down here, and then paper towel.
Yeah.
I had to, like, rip it off because it was, like, hardened.
And then he was like,
and I'm like, and he was making that noise and shit. And I'm like, cats, don't get him.
Dude, he is like, he can't clean himself. There's an entire shit on your leg, dude. How does that happen?
What bothers me is I'm like, I have to.
Dude, my dog has like the longest forever, and I've never seen a full shit stuck to his body.
So I think what he's done, because I've seen him taking a dump, and he doesn't look very comfortable. He doesn't look very comfortable. No, he doesn't look very comfortable. He's been doing that. Because I've seen that lately. But he is not comfortable. He'll be sticking out of the litter box, and he's just like, and he goes,
yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, all right. And I think he like thinks he's done, and maybe there's another like entrail coming out, and then he'll just run throughout the house, and that thing like kind of comes out and just sits on a leg.
Dude, this cat.
Kitty cat poop dog.
This cat's fucked up.
Yeah, that's my cat. Your doggy's cool. Hung out with your doggy yesterday. Petting him.
He's pretty cool.
Soft little baby.
That dog's not cool.
That dog barking?
I don't know. It might be cool.
He's okay, but he like jumped at me. And she was walking her dog. Yeah. The neighbor's got this huge it's like a black lab. Yeah. And it looks like a very nice dog, but it's definitely like a little little talked.
Yeah, that dog met Frankie when it was like scared of him. Yeah. And I was like, all right, come on, buddy.
So this dog is like...
It was like a little puppy.
Yeah, this dog's like bigger now, and she's talking to me about... Oh, she was asking me about that cat, because her dog was going crazy. We have like a neighborhood cat outside Salem. Shout out, cat.
Shout out to the cat.
And she's like, I thought that was yours. Oh, I thought that was the house down the street. And I told her like which house it goes to, and then she's like, no, I thought it was that house over there. I was like,
listen here, lady.
All right, I've had the leash and took it, and it had its name on it, and it had the address.
But you like talk to those people?
The lady?
No, the people who own the cat.
Didn't talk to them, but I had their leash and the cat's name.
Okay.
And it came off their cat back here.
That's hilarious. It had... Oh, the collar?
The collar.
Oh, I'm thinking it's dragging a leash.
I keep saying leash. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
like, damn.
So
just lost their cat.
It's all a leash to me. No, collar. Yeah. And then, And then I even talked to the neighbors down here, and they're all like, it's not my cat. Well, we feed it.
Oh, that the hot goth chick?
Shh.
Oh.
I'm
talking about porn.
And I don't know. But yeah, our dog, like at one point I'm talking to her and I was like, no, it's this cat or whatever. Duh. Hey, killed the fucking bunny. She's like, yeah, cats are crazy. And then in my head she's got the dog. I'm like, oh, maybe she fucking hates cats. Yeah. And then
maybe, yeah.
And then she backs up she like knew it was coming as her dog jumped up. So her dog did the jump up, but like she's pulling its neck back. And its paws are up here. Like, that thing was going to, like, tackle me because it's pretty fucking huge. Yeah. I might have, like, I didn't expect it. I probably would have been tackled by this massive dog. And she like pulled it back and she's like, all right, well, we're going to go. He's getting a little crazy. And I was like,
Yeah. Well, good luck with your dog, lady. Yeah, I've seen her walk that dog so much.
Yeah.
Duchess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would randomly be like, is that Winchester?
Is that
Withersby? Is that Bruckenheimer?
Is that Trigger?
Is that Brickstone?
Is that Ruger?
Is that Firestone? Is that Sig Sauer? Dude, what a sick name. What a sick name to call it a dog.
Sour?
Sig Sauer with the gun.
Yeah, everyone. They just name their dog after a gun. Winchester, Ruger. I don't know. That's it. That's the only two. Remington. It's Remy.
Ah, you're right.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, all those are dogs I know of.
Yeah.
I thought I was pulling Sig Sauer out of my ass, and then every other one is a dog is also a gun company.
Sometimes I tell
Dude,
Jen,
gun dogs.
Jen, I'm gonna change Cody's name to Trigger, and she's just no.
Yeah, and then you said Trigger also. So
I always say different names for him, and she's like, no.
Come on.
She said the only name that he can have is Martlesby.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fun.
She wants a dog named Martlesby.
Martlesby. That's great. That's fun. Dude, what about a cat with a mustache named Withersby or Marbles, whatever the fuck you said?
Gluing a mustache to your cat's face?
I've seen some cats that got some gnarly cuts.
What?
Yeah, look at the Instagram, gnarly cut cats.
Is that real?
No. Check it out.
Withersby.
What did you said Martlesby.
Yeah.
All the bees are good.
Yeah. Snugsby. Yeah, you just
Tank Bigsby.
Yeah.
Dude. That's the name of a running back who's everyone who has Travis Etienne should be scared.
Yeah.
You have a guy named Tank Bigsby coming into the picture.
Coming down the pipe.
And then fantasy football world people are like, Travis Etienne, his athleticism is above everyone. And then you're like, well, there's a guy named Tank about to steal all of his touchdowns. And his name's Tank.
Yeah.
And they get into the red zone, 5-10 yards.
And then
they're hitting it off the Tank.
Then you join Dynasty leagues, no matter what Dynasty league. Everyone's like, yeah, but these aren't really Dynasty leagues. These are called trade leagues all the time. Trade.
This is 100% trade league.
Yeah.
Yeah, every season, if you don't trade half your team.
I just sometimes I think about it, I'm like, am I not allowed to have a team? Like I have to always be making moves at all times?
Yeah, guys, let's get something going.
Yeah.
It's June.
Yeah. I feel like I talk about it all the time because then it's like I get an offer and they're like, yeah, I get like a shit offer and they're like, yeah, but like make something back, and I'm like, yeah, but like the guy you offered, like I'm not gonna give up. So then I'm gonna completely. So what you're saying
Can I
is,
get Stephon Diggs? I'm gonna give you Adam Thielen, a second round pick, and a prospect you never heard of.
Yeah. Yeah, but then they're like, yeah, but like offer me something else. So then what you're saying is I completely wipe that trade clean, and then I go, all right, I will take.
Can I get your best guy?
Can I take Christian McCaffrey, and then I'll give you this, and then they go, no, and then so it's basically just shooting in the dark now, and I'm like, no, there should be like an interest. No, I want to get rid of this guy, and then okay, here.
Yeah. So that's like.
So then I get these trades, and I just go, no. Yeah. And then they're probably going, well, he's not coming back with anything. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah. It's almost like you need to put like a couple guys that you definitely don't want and just like put them on the trade block.
I mean, I've done that, and then I get no, because nobody wants them.
I know. Same thing with me. I'm like, who wants Ty Conklin?
Yeah.
And what's funny is I'm like, oh shit, that might be the.
Is that the air?
Yeah.
Is that the heat?
Yeah. I could turn it off because I'm okay right now. I was like hot earlier.
It's warm out.
Yeah, I was moving around.
It was like 60 something last night when I went to bed. So I opened the window, put a fan in it. I was like, it'll get nice in here.
Yeah, we had all the.
And then when I woke up, it was still like nice in the house because my house didn't like warm up. But then when I went over to the window to grab the fan, I could just feel the sun beating on my hand, and I went, oh, and I like shut the window. I was like, Jesus. It's fucking warm out. And then I rode my bike over here. And then when I was riding my bike, an old guy came out of his driveway and was like in front of me going like way slower. And I was like, this is awkward. And then I went up on the sidewalk and then like went faster to get, because I don't want to like just like go right next to him and be like,
hey, get out of the way, old fuck.
Get out of the way. He had like a mirror on us. He's like, I can see what's going on.
You got your depends on,
but
bitch.
You didn't see me fucking coming down the railway.
He's in there just squishing his shit on his little seat.
Dude, what a sick fuck.
Old men are sick and fucked up.
Yeah. That's world fucked up.
This world is so fucking fucked up.
Where did Jordan go?
Some appointment. Hair, nails.
On Sunday?
Tits, laser hair room. Sundays? Yeah, something. Hopefully not that.
Yeah.
Hopefully not that appointment. Hopefully that's not going on. Oh.
Yeah.
Hopefully Jordan doesn't have a...
I feel like, luckily Jen only works 4 days a week. So her third day
cool.
is always full of like different, like, oh, I got to go here. I got to go do, and I'm like, she goes, yeah, look. She's like, if I didn't have this third day, I'd be like screwed. I was like, yeah, you would just always have to go do something.
Yeah.
Dude, it'll be my weekend, and I'm like, oh, sweet. But I don't have to go get my hair done. I don't have to go get my nails done. Because that's what Jen's like, I got a pedicure. I got a manicure. I got this. I got that. And I'm like,
oh, cool.
That's fine. That's cool. I'm not like being like, you shouldn't do that. But I'm like, dude, if I had to do all that stuff, and I was a lady, I would just be like, I guess I'm just going to be disgusting. Because I'm like, every day. So just every day, I'm like, got to go do this though.
Diesel.
Hey. Fartums. Fartums McTrucker do.
Hey, Martin Martlesby.
Farty boy.
Curtis Martinsby.
Hey, poop. We call you Dingledees.
Dingledees.
Dingledees nuts.
Man.
Ew.
Oh, so what really bothered me is I'm like, who knows how many spots he's sat in the house.
Yeah, well, there's just shit now.
And he had a turd on his fucking leg.
Well, you know what they
now
say.
I got to spray this whole house.
Ignorance is bliss. Just like, guess I just don't know.
You're right. I think that's what Jordan did. Because she was like, what? And I was like, yeah. And then I also did it because I was like, yeah, you don't need to know the details.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, he had a dingleberry. She's like, oh, okay.
I had to kill a spider on my ceiling. I was like, what the hell is that? And Jen was like, a spider.
Oh, Jordan goes, I found there was a curled up dead bug, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, so are you caught up with did you spray the Ortho Home Defense?
She's like really worried about that.
Yes.
That's
so she
crazy.
says that, and I go, yeah, Jordan, that's why you saw one curled up and dead.
Yeah.
The stuff is still working because it works for like a year.
Yeah. Well, don't come to my house. I've never sprayed it. But I also don't like really get like a bug problem. I mean, I have like I killed one
Well, what's
spider.
crazy is you spray that stuff, and if you had a bug problem, you would have so many dead. You know what I mean? You would have we don't. I just had the first like beetle, and I'm like, so that thing just crawled through the fucking.
You sprayed it like along the sides of the basement or whatever.
Yeah, like the bottom and
Did
the
you
top.
do it here?
No, I haven't in a long time. I
just wouldn't want to because my dog.
Yeah, so what I'll do up here is I go outside the two doors, and you can spray down the line. You could even find spots, go outside your house, and then be like, what could maybe they squeeze through this area and just spray. It's outside your house, and then whatever animals, even an animal, maybe a mice would be like, hate the fucking scent of that.
I actually sprayed this. My dad told me about it. It's like the spray for mice and rats and stuff. Yeah. And it smells like you're just spraying mint because they hate it, I guess.
Oh,
and
nice.
I sprayed it because I would walk, so I have this
Cats
hole.
are just showing up.
I have this hole.
Catnip in the mint family.
Yeah,
cats are just showing up.
Kill the fucking shit, man.
It's two birds, one stone because they'd be killing them and...
My dad said cats wouldn't go after like a rat because rats are like fucking big.
No.
But I mean, I don't know.
I don't think they would.
Anyway, I would just open my back door to let Cody out, and then like every day there's just because I have a hole where my back steps are. There's just a big crack, so it's like a hole this big. You can just see into the steps.
Yeah.
So I think like mice and stuff are just going, cool. I can just stay in here tonight, and they would go in there, and I would wake up every morning, and there's just shit on my step. So my dad told me about that stuff, and I just was like, you have to spray it in there like every 30 days. And I mean, I had poop there like twice since doing that, but I mean, it's been like a couple months since I've seen anything. So. Yeah. I sprayed that shit all in my garage, and then I did it because I had like poops in my garage too. And I'm like, God damn it!
You probably fill that hole in. Easy.
I mean, I just need. It's just those shitty steps that you could just like buy.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
It's like the two steps you just pick.
I wish mine were so huge.
Yeah,
because I did it, and then they.
Well, we're gonna
crumbled.
like redo all that, so like I don't want to like fuck with it right now. I'm like, I'm just gonna redo it. So, Deez, are you gonna help me?
Yeah, I'd like to get a new porch.
We'll have like.
Thank you.
I just have a stack of fucking like paver bricks for a patio that's like this high, and
you make a porch out of those.
Like, dude, you could. But we're doing it like a little patio. So Diesel's being cool.
Oh hey, if you have extra patio, maybe I'll use mine.
No,
dude, it sucks. Oh, that's
mine.
It's not the biggest deal, but like these steps I built in the backyard, grass still grows behind them.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I take the weed whacker and get it. And I'm like, I don't want to do that all the time. So I put Conor McGregor on the table because he's in the news. Did you hear anything about this guy?
Oh, didn't he like attack
There
someone?
was multiple things happening.
I saw like
Each
punch
day
on
there
a
was like
mascot or something.
Yeah, so that was like,
was a
I
while
think that
ago.
was like to me, I think that was like a publicity thing.
Yeah.
To get people to talk about it.
It did seem like, because it was like people weren't like going insane about it.
It was a
This is
stage
what he
thing
did.
that they were going to do. They were going to have him, but he wasn't supposed to punch it so hard. But he punched the mascot. The mascot fell, and then he dove and did like another shot. I think the guy's fine. He probably
No, that's what
he
I
literally
saw.
probably had
It
like
said
a cut or
it said
something
he went to
dumb.
the hospital, but it said, but he's okay. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
So I think to me, I was like, oh, it's probably a publicity to sell his whiskey or whatever the fuck he's got going on. But this guy loves being looked at and everything. Well, there's always a microscope on the motherfucker. Apparently, he's not married to the mother of his child. I thought they were married. They've just been engaged forever. Because I've always thought, I'm like, dude, he's going to get himself fucked. Because people always share these videos and photos of him with all these like beautiful women. And I'm like, I thought you have a beautiful wife. Because his lady is nice looking.
It's like a video of some girl was like, it was like him in her bed, and his like car was outside, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's always stuff like that popping up. And so this video, I guess this woman was charging him for like attempted rape or whatever the hell, which who knows what happened. But the video, he just pulled in at that place, at that Miami Heat game. He just pulls her in to a room, like kind of aggressive. So it's like,
whoa.
hey, bud, that's not good.
Yeah.
You're a fighter. You're yanking a woman aggressively. So I don't know. That's Conor McGregor in the news. I didn't even know what that was going to be. I was just hitting something.
Wow, you shouldn't let them know that.
Oh, okay.
That was on purpose.
That was, yeah.
Oh, dude, look at all of our friends in the wedding. Yep. That's how I feel.
Basically a funeral. You know what I'm saying? Man.
Yep.
All right. You're giving me too much. You're giving us too much on this one. Oh. Giving her a little too much.
That was like
Giving
that just reminds me of the Caitlyn Jordan. What?
Yeah, I know.
What?
It would be funny to know that, like, say if that was a real recording of people laughing and not something put for a soundboard, that that lady didn't even get the joke. She was just like,
Yeah.
oh, the laugh's dying off. Like,
Yeah.
Someone who's fake laughing. Think about how many people miss jokes at comedy shows, and that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
They're with a friend. Maybe they weren't paying attention. They were zoning out, thinking about bills or
I just said they're going
shit they got to do at
off.
home.
I don't accept any of these jokes.
It is weird though when there's been a couple comedians I've seen who are opening up for other people where, you know, they're just sitting there and I'm like, man, I'm in my head, I don't care. Get to the next guy. This sucks.
They're like openers.
This kind of sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, that sucks. Some of them are good though. You're like, no, it's pretty good.
Yeah. That's cool too. Dude, even at like an open mic, I'm like, that's gold.
Yeah.
I think I told you this one dude.
The Pokemon guy?
Did the Ekans
Yeah.
joke. That's funny. He's like, it's snake backwards. And then muck.
Yeah.
That's come backwards.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
That's good.
It's cool. I was like, this guy knows what's up, dude. This
This
guy's
guy-
talking about cum.
He knows he loves talking about cum.
This guy fucking knows what's going
Like my
on.
brother talking about, I discovered this marinade. And you're like, oh,
Uh-huh.
what's in it? And he's like,
Huh.
and you're like,
It's like, I don't
What?
even know what's happening.
Like, tell
right
me.
now.
And he's like,
you guys started telling
he
me
goes,
about it.
He goes, it's not cum. And you're like,
Yeah. I went, what is going on, dude? I was literally in my head thinking, I'm like, okay, he's going to tell me it's got some stuff that's in A1 because that's kind of what
Yeah.
it tasted like. I had a small bit of that, which I prefer. Actual A1, that's like a lot.
dude, we were like by the fire. He's just like obviously he's like drunk.
Yeah.
And he like smoked weed. And he's just seriously sitting there like this. And then I'm just like, and then I said that my mom like asked him something, and he just was like, and I was like, I go, he's fucking high as shit. And then Josh like, Josh goes, nah, man, that's like worn off by now. And then I go, look at your face, and he just goes, I mean, the eyes still stay like that, but I'm like, you're just talking out of your ass.
Yeah, that's funny.
Dude, like when he came home and got on the game and was just so fucked up, and then the next when he's like, all day Diablo tomorrow, and then I was at work and I kept looking at my like personal computer and I was like, he never got on, and then I go, you must have overdid it last night, but he like can't admit to that. He's like, I don't. What are you talking about? No, I was just hanging out, and I'm like, no, dude, you were just you woke up and you were like, fuck.
I slept in a little bit. It's like, no, you were destroyed.
Yeah, because every night you're not drinking, you get up at like 8 a.m. and you're just like start playing.
Yep.
So, he just can't admit. He's like, no, what you're saying is wrong.
It's wrong.
Dude, he's his face. He's like,
isn't your brother cute?
But he's wrong. Get Diesel, get in here.
All right. Oh, good look at Diesel's butt. Oh my God, when you guys hit those buttons, sometimes it's too loud and it pierces. That's what it's like to get a blowjob from a guy.
Yeah. It probably would be pretty good.
They got it. I mean, they know what's up.
Unless they have like a bunch of facial hair.
You think there's straight women out there who are like, my guy like can't do the munching?
Yeah.
What if I had a lady do it?
Dude, maybe.
She knows her parts. She'd know my parts.
Isn't that like the...
And then that's me and you. That's what we're thinking about, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a crazy thing. A little bit of a downer. But I was thinking about, people being gay. What's close to gay? Trans.
How
who's
dare
trans?
you?
My brother.
Everything is close to nothing because it's all normal.
Uh-oh. Don't say that. They'd go, you're implying it's not normal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
no, I'm implying it is normal.
That's the show, guys. Oops. Oh, that worked. Damn it. I keep telling them oops.
Like, this guy's no idea what's going on. Everyone starts laughing, and then you go, oh, that was an accident. And they go,
I keep giving away the goods.
That was an accident.
No.
Ease.
We need a quack.
Quack.
Sorry. Got a little. Sometimes I'm having fun, and then I go, someone's annoyed.
Yeah.
Because I listen to podcasts. And sometimes they think they have fun, and I go, well, I'm annoyed. Yeah. As a listener. There's a guy on an NFL podcast. They'll do like league. They'll do like league stories, like what they're hearing about, like, and the theme is he'll be like whispers, and he'll like do that, and I just go 15. I'm like, I know it's my problem, and there's plenty of people that listen and go, so what if a guy whispers the word whispers? Whispers. Like, it feels fine that we're doing it, but when you're, but if you have no control and you're like in the middle of work and in your ear a guy's just going
forklift,
the guy's just like whisper, just like certain noises. I'm like,
I would have went 15 backwards.
Yeah, 15, I need that again, but let me do that with my dick out.
This is like,
dude, crazy thing, but I'd like to talk about it. My my full blood trans brother Spencer, he texted me yesterday that our aunt texted him like pretty much first thing in the morning a conspiracy video from YouTube that just says that trans people aren't real. And I'm sure it says way worse things.
I'm sure it's a very factual video.
Yeah, it's very factual. They got, Stanford professors and all types of professors and people of knowledge talking about it. It's just a fucking dipshit. It's just some asshole. But our aunt sent that to my brother. Why would he be the one? That's like you have
it's like having a black man.
Just like that's an example. Like, you got a black friend, a Mexican friend, whatever, and you have a video that's just like they're nothing.
Yeah.
The video was like, that person is nothing.
Actually,
and then you sent it to them and go, what do you think?
Yeah. What are your thoughts?
Hey, what are your thoughts on this? You want to put those, get those tits back get those tits put back in, and then grow your hair back out and fuck a dude who's masculine.
Wait, are you asking me what I want to do? Because yeah. Hold on. Is this about my dreams?
Yeah, hold on.
Is this about my fantasies?
Is this my wish list?
Yeah. Are you reading off my wish list? Get tits and then fuck a guy? Because.
Shut up! Diesel's ear flinched. I love animals. I
love fucking them.
I like fucking.
They can't say no.
Yeah. Dude.
Like, oh, I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, you're my baby. I just put on Beautiful Heart music.
How's this?
But it's a fucked up thing that man did. I don't know. It's just so stupid. And then, what the hell? Then we were talking about he asked me about my stage dive. I was like, yeah, I didn't get a concussion. If I did, it was something small. I wasn't nauseated. I wasn't like, oh, where am I at? I just had a stingy, like when you have a slice, you have a stingy cut and it just kind of burns. I had that. Nice. I was like, oh, fuck.
Sounds pretty cool.
And then, so we talked about that, and I go, I've stage dove so many times, and everything's been fine. And I go, these people failed me. And then because we were talking about the anti-trans video, he's like, yeah, those people were being, I don't know, like fucking cis
fuckers. I don't know.
He was saying like they were being phobic to stage divers.
What were his thoughts on the Mateo Lane video?
I didn't even look. I don't look at TikTok enough.
Oh, you sent it on there?
Yeah, because he always sends me stuff on TikTok, okay. And he's got to like it because he sends me very flamboyant stuff all the time, and it'll be like some of them are long. It'll be like a sketch or something that like these comedians are doing. And some of them are long because like immediately I'm like I know what the bit is, I got it, and then you look at the time and I'm like, oh, this is like a YouTube video.
Is he still with Toby?
Yep,
wait, Toby. Toby, okay.
I think he had a show last night or whatever. They're in Orlando doing drag queen stuff. Anyone ever listens in Florida?
Orlando must
be wild.
Yeah, I don't know. Just Disney everywhere. Disney is fucking being shoved up your ass.
Well, they're like, I'm sure they're not like right where it is.
Yeah, but
still, the traffic is fucking trash. It's cool that they have a ton of lanes. It's cool that they have a ton of lanes in a lot of the highway. Mateo Lanes, but we're hot guys. He's a hot guy.
He is a hot guy.
He's a hot dude. Hot piece of ace. What was that?
Piece of ace.
Oh, yeah, his Call of Duty bit. That's how I was trying to think of it. Good bit.
It's pretty good.
He's like, I'm so naive.
Oh, yeah.
People yelling slurs.
Like, you just heard gunshot. Did it?
How do they know? Yeah.
Calling him an F word. He's like, how do they know?
How do they know?
That's great.
That's funny to think about hearing somebody 3 seconds.
Yeah. Dude, people are nuts, man.
If you killed me, you're gay.
Yeah. That's funny. Dude, I like people
because like it's innocent. It's not like aggressive. Yeah. It's not like an aggressive "fuck you, piece of fuck."
Yeah,
it's just if you killed me, you're gay. It's just like a subtle like just messing around.
Hey, we're just having a good time.
Just a good time messing around.
8 days. We're just having a good time.
When does football start, dude?
Let me watch football.
Yeah, it's summer.
I asked Diesel when football starts. He
hockey's
just looked at me.
Dude, hockey's over. Diesel's looking at you.
Summertime. Yeah, when I was riding my bike over here, I was like, dude.
You drove by the Depends, man.
It's so nice.
Want to go bike?
No. I actually hate it. I mean, I don't know. I guess I could. I'm also afraid.
You just saw your dad yesterday. Are you seeing him again today?
I did see him again today. He dropped because I left my cup over there. And he's like, I want to bring your cup by. And then I was like, okay. And then I gave him that old air conditioner that he like let us borrow.
Oh, okay.
Because John bought a new one.
Did you already give him like a card or anything? You said? Did you say?
Yeah, I gave him a card yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And the gift was already there. So
I got my dad a Guitar Center gift card.
you got to go over there and be like, hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Dad. He's
like, I did.
If
if you look at my Instagram, maybe it's gone by now. Never mind.
it's gone.
Definitely by the time this
gone.
airs tomorrow.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. But my dad's band, they jammed at the Riverview Summerfest. And during an intermission, I hopped up there and was just killing the drum. Dude, I played for like an hour.
False. Wrong.
Didn't.
Uh-oh. Chris is on the drums. Oh, wait, did you change it?
I did. What do you want me to go to?
I don't know.
Yeah, I went back to where I was.
Uh-oh.
So Chris is on the drums.
Chris is on the drums.
That's what it's more like. So I checked the mics before, because it was like an intermission, and there was like a big crowd. And I checked the mic.
But
and
you checked wrong.
the mics weren't hot, so I was like, check. I was like, oh, there's nothing. All right. And then I just started messing with the drums. Yeah, you guys were out there. Yeah, you guys were out there.
No, we were back. We were in the
Well,
back.
at first you were out there.
No, not when you started.
Oh,
No
really?
one was playing when we went.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, because I walked back there, and the drum started, and I was like, what the hell? And I looked
Jordan told me that you guys went, who's playing drums? Like one of you said, who's playing drums?
I don't think
When she
so.
was
We
bringing
were
you guys
back.
back.
When I heard the drums, you were back. We were already back there. We had like just walked back.
Okay. And then,
You know Jordan. She just makes things up.
yeah.
Like-
Just because I went up there.
Like it's okay to get
What?
not square pizza
Yeah.
from Jets.
I was telling the kids. That's why I play. I told the little kids, I was like, hit a cymbal.
Yeah, that's because I was back there, and then the little kids started hitting it, and I go, Chris is a bad influence.
Well, I was telling them to do it, and they didn't. So I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'll play. And then,
And then after you played, they went, oh.
and then they went, oh, we got free game. And then Cam didn't listen. Mark goes, yep, he's in this phase. He's just telling us now.
Yeah.
Everything's now. I'm like, that's when you fucking hit the fucking guy.
Yeah.
That's when you
Dude, that must be so annoying.
yeah, dude. I made you.
Yeah,
I made you to life.
It's like you don't know anything about life, dude.
yeah.
It's like the Louis C.K. bit where like his daughter fell or whatever and got hurt, and people thought I hit her, and I'm like, if I wanted to, I would destroy her.
I could obliterate
Yeah.
my child.
Exactly. Oh man, so good. I might even got that bit completely wrong, but something like that.
Something in that life.
Yeah, I remember Mark saying that.
People forget their own bits. I hear it on podcasts all the
Yeah.
time. Sorry, you want to say?
I remember him saying that. Yep, this is what he's doing now. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Yeah, comedians all the time. People, especially on
Everything's no. Fuck.
yeah, dude. Especially on We Might Be Drunk. They'll always have comedians on, and they'll like give props to whoever's on,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Oh, we love this bit," and he's like, "I don't even like." They'll remember it,
Yeah.
recite it perfectly. Mark and Sam, because they're like huge comedy nerds,
Because they're fucking freaks, dude.
and then they also remember all of their own probably too, because they're crazy. And no, I've heard them too. Someone bring up one of Mark's, and he's like,
Well, if you really like a bit, you probably like remember it. But then, like,
Yeah.
if it's your stuff, you have so much of it. Like, I don't.
"Yeah," and you have to just keep moving along,
Yeah, you're
moving
like, what?
along.
You're like, I wrote that 10 years ago.
Kind of like me. I did one set and I moved along,
Like,
and I went.
All right.
All right, I'll write a
new-
whole new 5, and it's definitely gonna work.
Yeah. You're like the extreme version of Kill Tony, where like they have to come up with just 1 minute. But
I
you're
was
like,
like,
I guess
no,
I have to come up with a whole 5.
I have to come up with 5 every time.
Yeah.
That's literally what I did. I was like, in the up there, I like flubbed a thing, and I was like, what am I doing? I should have done everything I just did. It was working too. It did better. Like
Yeah.
fuck, I'm an idiot.
It's crazy because I feel like you hear now about little kids having sex. No, like when they're like, the whole like back in the day was like, oh, you just like threaten your kids and hit them and shit, and then now it's like all this like psychology stuff comes out. It's like, yeah, you're like fucking your kid up when you do that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh. Because then there's like, so it's like, yeah, you can't like just be like, oh, I'm gonna kill you. And it's like, because then these people grow up and then they're like, I'm full of anxiety because I was just scared of my parents.
Yeah, all types. Yeah, all types of different
So
problems.
it's like, fuck.
or
but
they're
then-
just like a
but then
huge
they're-
asshole if you're a complete piece of shit.
Yeah,
and you
because
just
dude,
make them
we were
another
at
huge asshole.
when I was at the airport with some of my coworkers. There was like a kid crying, and then like they were just like you have to like like fucking like just like threaten like beat that kid's ass. Like they were just saying that. I go,
2 people at work.
yeah, and I go, well, I was like, well, you don't. I mean, you don't know. There could be like something wrong with that kid, and they're like, no, like my kid would never act like that. And I'm like, some kids have problems, and like when they're crying and having tantrums, like they are mentally like they have a mental problem. Like they're not just like
they have like a kid anxiety.
They're not just being a brat. They're like they could have some type of like what's the thing that everyone says they autism.
Yeah. There's a spectrum of
What's
that.
the thing that everyone says they have?
Yeah,
to be
everyone
thinks it's a
brutally to be brutally honest. In the past 2 years or whatever, I don't think I'm autistic. It's in Mark Norman's special of like 2020. He's like, I'm autistic.
Yeah, I'm sure there like is some of that, but it's like to the level that some people have. It's like it's not worth mentioning.
Yeah,
it's like, dude, I'm disabled. It's like you stubbed your toe. You'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm disabled. You had a broken finger for a few months.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Because I also, I feel like there's still like that. Look, coming from someone who doesn't have a kid and doesn't know anything about parenting or anything, but I feel like there is still
Listen to me.
There's still like that old school, like, oh, no, you have to like threaten your kid. Like, but it's like, yeah, but they don't understand things because their brains don't work. Like, logically, we go, oh, that's wrong. You shouldn't do that because it's wrong. Yeah. But think of all the dumb shit you did as a kid. You're like, this is fun.
I feel like my parents were good at being like, just getting serious.
Yeah.
They would just get a little more serious, and you'd be like, "Oh fuck, he's real."
Yeah.
Let's.
There was always like
relax.
there was always like the I don't want to get in trouble, but like that still didn't win over like the I want to do this thing.
Yeah.
I want to do this thing that I'm going to get in trouble for. But maybe they don't think about it. I guess like maybe you're not thinking as like a kid. You're not like, oh, what's the ramifications? You're like, oh, I'm doing this. And then when you get caught, you're like,
I want to hit this thing. I want to hit this drum.
And then you're like, I'm in trouble.
I know they said don't hit another drum. I want to.
Yeah, I want to do it. I don't know. Kids are
rambunctious. They get around a bunch of other kids.
I don't want one. I'll see like one well-behaved kid.
He don't have it.
I'll see like a video of like a dad having like fun with like one of their kids, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then, but then I see like so many examples of like kids just being crazy, and I'm like,
Bill Burr's podcast. He has like great stories where you're like, it sounds like it's amazing to have a kid.
Yeah,
because he's like, and I love that he shits on. He's always shitting on. He's like, before he had his first kid, everyone's like, oh. Just wait, man. Yeah. And then he's like, and then we have it, and I'm like, everything's fine. Yeah. And then they're all like, wait till it's fucking 1. Wait till the 2, terrible 2s. Yeah. And he's like,
wait till the 3 Aki 3s.
Yeah.
Wait till and like, what?
Wait till pterodactyl 3s.
They turn into pterodactyls. I have a son. He's a dog.
Yeah, dude. Anyone sees Cody
Jordan's listening to this right now. We have 3 boys. Chris, say it.
Chris, mention the 3 kitties. We have 3 precious, beautiful boys. One's got long hair. He's very furry, and he cuddles with me when I do makeup. And there's another one. He gives us sweet little snuggle time right before bed. He gets on both of our chests.
Is that Diesel?
No.
Oh.
Diesel is asleep by my knee, hip, armpit.
Nice.
Kind of guy.
Good job, dude.
Didn't do it last night. I'm so happy I didn't go, hey, come up here.
He's like,
maybe would have woke up with a little turd in my bed.
I got a little dangly shit. Well, that's what he was like. Chris, I'm going to stay down here for tonight. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to get this off of my leg.
It's cool that, because I've scooped their poop, like, they all have healthy poop and pee. Because I even bought the pretty litter for a while. I
bought a microscope. I was inspecting it all.
I was zooming in. There's no parasites. Yeah. And the pretty litter it'll turn different colors. And it was all like green, yellow, which is like good.
When I saw
I was like,
the video of the dude doing the microscope of the water and then he boiled it and did it again, I was like, I want to buy a microscope. This is cool. Were you there when I was talking about that?
Yeah.
That's so cool. Because you do the first...
Science is sick.
Like, you just see a creek, and, like, people go, I'm going to drink that. But then all he did was just take a thing, then put a little bit on a slide, and you look at it, and then you just see all this stuff crawling around in it, all these little microscopic bugs and bacteria. He goes, yep, look at all the bacteria and stuff. And he boiled it, and then put it back in there, and it was just
So you could boil... So ideally, you could boil it, and then say if you did want drinking water.
Yeah.
You boil it, then just let it sit there.
Yeah.
It'll become room temperature or whatever, and then
Yeah.
you can drink it.
Yeah.
Science.
Science is cool.
Welcome to the science pod. Why didn't he just go to
Think
the
of all,
other
like,
slide and hit the button?
Think of all the bacteria and stuff in boiling water, and they're just going.
Yeah. Fuck yeah! Boiling animals and bacteria. It is crazy. After you said that, that's when, because I remember watching a video that I was like, oh, this would freak Jordan out. And then we were talking to your
the skin
mom,
on
so I
the
told your
face,
mom
yeah.
about it. We got that shit on our faces. These crazy things. These tiny little, I mean, it's so small.
I'm not freaked out.
But
I don't care.
watching it, and I was like, oh, it's crazy. Because a bunch of them look like microscopic centipedes. They have so
Microscopic
many legs.
Penises.
Microscopic wieners.
You have like little mites all over your face.
Yeah.
I saw a thing
People
that was
talking
like,
about bed bugs. What about face mites?
What about face mites? What about diesel mites? I used to put my face on diesel every day.
Yeah, it's a cool thing.
Yeah, you just
You know what's crazy?
I'll just go like this, and he would
All
just,
three cats have like a different smell.
and my dog's feet smell like a mixture of Fritos and popcorn, and I just I can't not smell it. He'll be laying down.
You check it out?
Yeah, I'll be laying down, and I just go.
Dude, I'm
and
not
I go,
kidding.
Cody, your feet are stinky.
Sometimes my feet are stinky. My work boots. Take them off. And there is like a bit. I've said it to Jordan. I'm like, I think my shoes smell like fucking popcorn. She's like, yeah. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is growing on my feet. But that's a crazy smell to get from a shoe. What the fuck? Me and Cody are in the same popcorn
I've never heard
family.
of like it's like the.
Yeah, let's get comfy.
What's the word I'm looking for? You never heard of like that cliche, like the dog smelling like Fritos thing?
I think
I saw like a video where a lady was like, when you uncover your dog under a blanket and it smells like he did a
that's like dirty, isn't it? I think that's if
Yeah.
you don't clean your dog for a couple days,
Well, I mean,
which is pretty
a couple
normal.
days. I clean my dog
week?
Yeah.
I don't know.
My dog doesn't get bathed. My dog gets bathed like every month and a half.
Yeah. Because you can't be fucking doing it all the time. I remember Dad being like, "We need to clean shoo," and then I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
Lays anywhere. I'm like, no, that's like a stink zone.
We need to clean Shushu. Dude, Shushu is crazy.
She's awesome, dude. He'd get out of the shower or the bath.
Yeah, and I would go over there and I'd be like, I would just like try to pet him, and then he would just go like try to get my hand with his slobbery mouth. I'm like, let me just pet your head.
Yeah, the slobber. I'm like, dude, you have to fake him out. You have to put a hand here, and then you can pet him. You do a fake pet, faux pet, and you give him a little pet. I'm trying to talk to Cory's mic. Is that cool?
Would your parents still have any dogs?
Do they have dogs?
Yeah.
They have Zyla.
Oh, okay. Where's it? Is Maggie gone?
Maggie passed away.
When? Did I hear about that?
He was getting.
I mean, this has been a long time.
Yeah, she was getting. She was not doing good. And then I was thinking about but then I just felt too sad. But that was kind of like Diesel's mom at first.
Diesel, your mom's dead.
So I thought about taking Diesel.
just went like this.
Yeah. What? I thought about taking him there, but then I was like, that would suck.
Yeah.
You don't see your mom.
Yeah, then you get to see her. Yeah, then she's the fucking
It's just like
fucked
it's
up.
You're like, oh fuck.
Diesel, can you be Cody's dad? Diesel,
I forgot what problem she had. A bunch.
Diesel adopts Cody, and he's like, "I got this new rambunctious son."
You said Diesel adopts Cody?
Yeah, he's like, "My son's crazy.
Yeah, it's my son out there. He's a nice
barks.
boy.
He's barking."
I'd like to see Diesel and Cody.
Diesel's like,
I'm gonna bring him to your
Diesel
yard.
just brings Cody around. So
Next time you cut your grass, I'm
when
bring Diesel
when
over.
Buddy goes to attack Diesel's like, "I got my security." But in Cody's mind, he's not security. He's like, "Oh, I want to play with this furry cat."
Yeah, you had Frankie here. Was it just Diesel here?
Diesel and Buddy. Because Buddy hated him.
Oh yeah, Buddy's a bitch.
Yeah.
Buddy's just a huge
Dude,
bitch.
Diesel
Buddy literally only
literally
likes like quiet women.
Yeah. The first day,
Which, same.
Diesel and Frankie had like a standoff, kind of like, Frank was a puppy.
Yeah.
But Diesel was like, "I don't like this thing." And then Dude, how many times they were just like laying next to each other? I think Diesel and Frankie were like, I think they both just like, Frankie was like, all right, I won't mess with this guy.
Diesel
He's cool.
Yeah, and
Diesel's just like, and Diesel's like, as long as no one's messing with me, I'm cool. And then Buddy would walk by him and go.
There's always the first portion. So like Diesel, I'm sure at first it was not cool, but but it happened. But I said was going to happen.
Yeah,
like it's like because I grew up always having cats and dogs, and they always, it always
Diesel,
like, takes
do you remember
minute.
Frankie?
Well, because I think the cat too is like, I guess this thing's here every day.
Yeah,
and
that's I got to deal with it.
So then it's just
Diesel's like,
unless you're a complete like Buddy is a different species. I don't know what the hell he is, but he's
every
grumpy.
day. Buddy's like,
I think he has memory problems.
Yeah,
like I think the only thing he's remembering is like where the litter box and the food, and then he goes up and wants
every day. He sees Frankie going, what the fuck?
He's goofy. Sometimes I see him looking, and I'm like, I think he like doesn't know what's happening.
And then and then there's Severus. He grew up with 2 ladies, going like this. I know one.
Oh, this is pretty.
I'm like trying to go to bed. Hey, I just.
And then when Severus moved in here, Diesel was like, "Welcome to the Demolition Derby."
In here, we just play bumper cars, but
we play Madden and yell.
Yeah. Chris plays Madden over there to leave him alone. He's going to scream. So just don't even act like he's there.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Occasionally one of my ears goes, turns, but that's just what happens. This guy yells at that screen.
Yeah. He's over the leave.
He's in some kind of telecommunication service.
And then he's
on a Zoom call, and he's really...
That's Buddy. He doesn't remember shit.
He has dementia.
Yeah.
Buddy up there, I have to show him where the litter box is every goddamn day.
Yeah.
He's over here pawing at the ground. I'm like, no. Buddy is old. He's about to be... I think he's 15 now.
Buddy.
Diesel's 11. Severus is 10. Is that right?
I don't know.
Or Severus is about to be 10?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, man.
Like
I got 3 old cats.
Oldies. Dude, then you're going to get a fresh one?
Never. Sure, Jordan would love it.
You have to find a factory one again.
It's the only cat I want.
You get a factory and you go, hold on 1 sec, and then you take his leg. He needs to be fat again.
Gotta have a fat cat. I don't know. It sucks that those hairless cats are so disgustingly ugly.
Yeah.
So how cool would it be if you had a cat that didn't shed?
Yeah, if I had that cat, I'd be like, just don't touch me. Like, try to stay out of my sight a lot because I just don't even look at you.
It would be a foreign animal. Yeah. It would be a foreign creature from like another planet.
Yeah, I don't want to touch it because then you pet them and then it's just like doing this.
Yeah, I'll just fucking
like this.
Yeah. How about this? I'll just touch my wife.
Yeah. I'll touch my hairless wife.
Yeah, I'll massage her. And then, ooh, you will? Yeah, but can't get another cat.
Yeah.
Or he's getting the massage time. I think about that sometimes. I pet the cat and then I go, Jordan probably wants this.
Ooh, you will?
Oh, you think about me?
We're out here in the woods.
Outdoor pod.
Looking for some deer. Oh, there is a podcast it's called like Outdoor Pod.
That's cool.
I was like, I saw it on TikTok.
They beat us to it.
That's pretty cool. They like set up, they take like their setup.
Yeah.
And
go places.
And just set up like a table.
Yeah.
And just, all right. I don't even know. I should check it out.
Might be cool.
I just saw a clip.
I'm going to pet McGregor. Good job, buddy.
Good job. You banging a ton of women while having a wife, sort of.
Yeah, what the shit?
And a mom that sticks around.
I'm gonna teach my son. That's what you do.
His lady, I want to know. She's just like, look, I have a great life.
It's like,
I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
I am loaded. I'm sure there are women that are like, what?
They would love to be in that spot. They're like, are you kidding
me? Maybe
me?
She's like banging other guys, and they're just like, whatever.
Nice, dude. Connor's a cuck.
Yeah, maybe
Conor Cuck McGregor.
I mean, if you like think about it, what if you did have like, you had a kid with this lady, and you're like technically like a couple, and then you're both just like, and you just like fuck whoever you want.
Yep. But it's got to be. I mean, obviously, it's as far as we know, it's not bothering either of them.
Yeah.
So maybe
I mean, it's always like, don't bring them to the house.
yeah, don't let me know about it.
Yeah, right.
Probably like, but then Connor's
he's
like,
like, I'm in the news.
sorry, I'm Connor, and everyone keeps posting about it.
Yeah,
I'm not posting the pictures.
I didn't post it.
Sorry, I'm fucking all these hewers.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There's fucking hewers in my bed again. Hewers. Hewers with the skewer.
Nice.
Nice, dude. Doodle-doo.
Nice cock.
It's a little loud.
Too late.
Too late, did it. You mother...
You Jew motherfucker.
You motherfucker, you.
Yeah, well, that's it, folks. I don't know.
You know.
Anything else?
I don't know. I was looking at some fantasy football stuff because that's like, I'm just bored. Listen to fantasy football podcasts at work. JSN, Jackson Smith and Njigba.
Let's see.
Jackson Smith and...
We can't say that.
It says his real name.
You can't say that.
Just beeped it out. God,
You can't say
people are
that.
crazy, dude.
Can't say that. Dude, my mom last night was like, what did I say? Oh, about, I don't know. I was talking about like a show, and my mom said something like, Josh hasn't stopped playing Diablo, and it's been 3 weeks. And then,
When I was there, she was telling me about some of it.
yeah, and then he was like,
She was like, at one point,
and he was
never,
like,
he never got out of the
he's
room.
like, I'm not playing right now. And then she's like, yeah, but if Cory wasn't here, you'd be in there playing. And he's like, well, we don't know that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, man.
Dude,
I'm
yeah,
like,
she said at
I'm
one
fighting.
point. She said at one point, yeah, it was like 3 weeks, and like the first time he came out of the room to like eat something,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Well, I got Gardettos in there, or
Yeah.
whatever the fuck."
Yeah, he's like, I got meat sticks.
I got meat
and
I got
Gordettos.
meat sticks.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, he came out of there one Saturday to get food, and it was a cup of ramen.
Yeah,
Like, he's like a little
that's what it
gremlin,
was.
where he's like,
yeah, he's like, nah. And I'm like, hey, you saving money? This
Yeah.
guy's only eating a cup of ramen for 3 weeks. It's not I could see why it's not a problem. He stays living there. It's
Yeah.
not a dent on any of your bills.
Dent. We don't talk about that guy anymore.
Yep.
I've literally just like, I don't know. I just like don't pay attention. I'm like, whatever. These guys are fucking weird. I'm just not even gonna.
Yeah.
I was like not even gonna pay attention to them.
Unfortunate. I saw someone post an article, clicked on it, and I was like, and it was just more
Yeah.
shit. I was like, oh my God, dude,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know why I did this. I watched like some guy. It was just some guy. He makes like YouTube videos about, I don't know. I think he had one about Chris D'Elia, but it was like a 12-minute video like about Brendan Schaub and explaining like all of his problems. And I was like, and I go,
Who cares?
I'm gonna watch it. And I just watched the whole thing, and I was like, yeah, he sucks.
Yeah.
And I was like, he was talking about like, he's like, yeah, he's like not selling his shows, and he was like showing the seat map of like the places he has,
Oh,
and
like
it's
he's
just
not
like,
selling them out.
yeah, and it's just like barely like anybody. And he goes, and then he
Yikes.
just like cancels the shows and like makes up excuses why he can't. Oh, sorry guys, like I have to cancel. One of them, he said,
That is brutal.
yeah, one
That
of them,
sucks.
literally one of them, he literally, because the guy like plays clips of
Yeah.
Brendan saying this stuff on his podcast. So one of them, he like the show he canceled, and it was literally Brendan going, yeah, who was it? Like the mayor or somebody like passed a thing. So yeah, it's just like too unsafe, so we can't do. It's like he said people aren't even going to restaurants because of this. And then so that's why he canceled the show. And then the guy goes,
How is that real?
Meanwhile, the next day,
Oh my God.
whatever basketball team, like they were in the streets like celebrating.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Oh yeah. Not the Miami Heat, the Denver Nuggets.
yeah, maybe it was that. I think it was a different
Oh,
playoff
different-
game, like a different series.
So in the Miami Heat, maybe, or
I don't know.
Whoever knows.
I think it was
Whoever knows. Can't talk.
was the Golden State do anything?
They lost to the Lakers, but they did beat the team before that.
Yeah, maybe it was like when around
Yeah.
then. Because I think it was in Cat. It was like over. It was like
Yeah.
I think it was San Francisco. So, but
Yeah,
anyway,
dude.
but I'm just like watching that. I go, that's embarrassing.
Isn't so
And he's like
embarrassing.
not funny.
Yes, and that's why he's not. So.
Yeah, and then they go, yeah, and
people
and then
really do hate watch them because they get a
Yeah,
ton of
I
views,
know.
and it's just people hate.
Yeah, and then but then the guy was like, yeah, and like Rogan won't let him do his his comedy mothership, because then he showed a clip of Dr. Drew on with Brandon Callen, Brian Callen and Brendan.
That.
And Dr. Drew goes, hey, have you guys been to the comedy mothership? Like, earnestly just asking. And you see Brendan go like this. He just goes, like, he got so awkward.
This is hilarious.
And then Brian goes, yeah, I'm supposed to do a show. I'm supposed to do a show there. And then he then Brendan like snaps at him and goes, yeah, man, like that place is cool. And I'm just like,
it really does suck that Rogan like pushed comedy on him hard.
Yeah,
because really trying to get him to retire because he was not. He was doing worse in fighting.
Yeah,
and then he pursues it, and it's like not everyone should just pursue comedy, dude.
Yeah.
So,
but also he got a boost off of like already being famous. So then he's like, oh, I'm already doing like shows. But it's like you didn't like work you didn't like go through the trenches.
And I bet you Rogan probably was like, you got to do the clubs.
Yeah,
and then he just was like, I got the theaters. It's like, that's not how it works.
Yeah.
Usually you got to get good at being faster.
Yeah.
At like funny. The clubs and being funny.
And then in that same video, they showed he stole a bit from like Nick Swartzen about like fajitas. And like he played Nick Swartzen's first. And I went, oh, that's really funny.
Yeah.
And that's like an old bit.
Yeah.
And then he played, and then it was Brent, and then it showed Brendan like on his Big Pappy special or whatever. I think
it's
that's like
on there.
I think so. It was I don't know. It was him on stage doing it, and he was just like the bit was like kind of the same. And he's like, when you're at Chili's and they bring the fajitas out, and it's just like a party, like tss, or something like that. I'm like,
yeah.
Ugh. Nick Swartzen's was funny because he like does that funny delivery of like what he does.
Yes, dude. When Nick Swartzen's like, you ever go to the bathroom? And then, like, you go to use a urinal, and it looks like some guy just before you went up there and was just, just ripping his pubes out and throwing it in the urinal. And just, like, the way he is like, that's hilarious. Yeah. Just literally, that was like pretty hacky, but it's just, like, so funny the way he is. And then Brendan steals that. Oh, and then you go to, it would seem so unorganic and fucking shitty. It would not be the way it is. He's also like a bro douchebag. Yeah. Nick Swartzen's like a weirdo who that was his actual thought. He had that thought. Just picture some guy just fucking just ripping his pubes, and then that's also a funny thought because everyone knows that they've seen a ton of pubes in there. Like what happens when people go to pee? Like it just goes poosh. Yeah. Pubes just go flying, tossed into the urinal. Yeah. All right, guys, that's been the Pube Hour.
Pubes. I have pubes.
We have pubes and no we don't. Laser them off because we don't got pubes.
Oh yeah, dude, your brother was. I was like, he said something on my beard, and I go, yeah, I was like, it's crazy, and he goes, yeah, down there is crazy for me, and I go, yeah, I get like that too.
Wait, Alex?
Yeah, and I was like, it's everywhere.
It's all over my ass.
Yeah. You good, Jet?